That's why as they practice and they get more confident with foods and as the gag reflex naturally moves back, they gag less and less.
There you go.
It's purely there as a protective mechanism. As horrible as it is to watch and as anxiety provoking as it can be, it's actually a really good thing that they are gagging.
So the next thing for me in my life, and again with the work that I'm having with lots and lots of families, are allergies. Now, my whole life, I've been extremely sick with asthma. I now understand I'm celiac and I have a dairy mutation, so I cannot have dairy. But I've spent my whole life being sick. I've been through so much medical stuff to understand allergies. I'm finding in the last 2 to 3 years, it's really common for dairy and stuff like that.
So when starting solids, for a lot of babies, if there are allergies, they will have shown through the mother's breast milk. If their mother is breastfeeding and the mother's consuming those foods and the allergies are severe enough, they will start to show symptoms through just being exposed to that through the breast milk. A lot of babies will also, once they're introduced, that's when their reactions will show. But the health advice for introducing doesn't really change even if they are at higher risk. What we know from the evidence is that introducing those 9 main allergen-causing foods before 12 months of age.
Do it.
Yeah, you do it. And that is what is most likely to reduce the chances of an allergen.
Okay.
Of an allergy developing later on. What we know as well from the evidence is that once we introduce, the worst thing we can do is to introduce and then leave it for months at a time and not introduce again.